And we are live. All right. You have tuned in. This is the Winning Women. I'm sorry, it's not the Winning Women. It's the Winning. It's the Winning Wealth Network. See, those are so close. Q&A tonight with the a portion of the leadership staff here. Dante is a new employee. He's the employee of the month.
I hired myself, by the way.
Huh?
I hired myself.
Dante gets employee of the month over here. All right, guys. So we have some questions that actually have been submitted, and regardless if you're here or not live, we're actually going to answer the questions live here. If you're here and you're on the Facebook page, then there's a comment box that you can actually add your comment. I'll just type here, add your questions here. And there's also a thread inside the group that you can add your questions as well. So, let me go there. So how's your day, Dante?
Where's the link at for the group? I don't see it.
So that's where they go and ask questions on the page. It's inside of Facebook. Just doing something different tonight. But the Q&A thread is right. It's pinned to the top. It should be, at least. Yeah, it's pinned to the top. So.
Okay.
All right. So looks like our first question from Dale Sanders is there a fix for the photo scrambler? I am able to import the photo and crop it, but when I save it, it doesn't take. I still end up with my original photo. And I almost, Dale, wanted to say that's your computer, because I'm going to go here. Let me go and test it here on my computer.
Say again, you're ending up with the same photo.
Yeah, so.
What you no is what is
No. Hold on.
The area.
Yeah, she said she ends up with her original photo. Here I can actually log in and walk through that. So you guys give me just a minute. I'm logging to my account.
It's on your Keisha Bass Facebook fan page. That's what we at.
Yeah. It's on. Click free training. It was. I can't think of a. Actually, I tried to set up a. Well, I have a Winning Wealth Network Gmail account, but YouTube won't let me.
Right, I got you.
Yeah, I'm tapped out on the phone numbers. I got to start borrowing numbers to open up more YouTube accounts. So yeah, that's where it is tonight. I need to get me some phone numbers. Okay, cool. So here, let me just share my screen here and we'll. Sorry, guys. Let's go here. Okay, so what Dale's talking about is here the photo cropper, which is down here. So for those of you who don't know, in order to protect your account and all that kind of stuff, to rebrand images, because if you just grab images from eBay or if you grab images from Google or you grab images, there is there's a special coding that's inside of that that's attached to that image. So if you use that image over on eBay and or Amazon, anywhere, if you use it anywhere, then they can actually find out like where you got that image from, and then they'll send eBay a message and say that you've actually basically your copyright infringement, right? So you're using their images. Well, this helps to eliminate that from happening to you. Now, I have some people say it still happens. I don't know what they're doing, but nevertheless, this is what it's designed to do. It basically strips that code from the image, and then the image now becomes your own image. So here we go. So you just click here on here's the image scrambler, and you have to scroll down. You have to upload an image, and it has to be a JPEG, JPG. Okay. So let me just see here. It can't be a JPEG if I remember correctly. Let's see here. I'm sure I have plenty of images. Okay, just for the sake of this, let's just do this. And then I don't normally put my eBay username. It seems like when you upload it to eBay, eBay puts the username on there anyway, so I don't really waste my time doing that. And then hit submit. And then you gotta scroll down again. Okay, so now you have to select the area on the image. So you have to go and say maybe I wanted to get rid of this 100%, guarantee or whatever. It doesn't really matter. But now I've selected an area on the image. And I suggest to you, just select the whole thing. I'm just going to do this. Just select the whole thing. And you can see there's a preview there, but that doesn't matter. And then there's the crop button. So you want to press this crop button here and hit crop. Then you go down here, you right-click on this, and now you have to resave the image. So now I have to save it, again, wood coat rack updated. I wouldn't put updated, but, just so you'll know which one is the actual new image, because you'll still have the old image on your computer, right? It's going to actually you'll have to rename it in order to have a new one. So that's, now here's the file. You can see here now, wood coat rack updated. That's the one you want to use for eBay. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that answers your question. And back to our regular schedule program. All right. Kool-Aid. So that was that one. Let's see what other questions. So Carol says, which makes more sense? Should I focus on products that would go with mine and my husband's existing Power Seller account that is part of our brick and mortar vintage motorcycle shop? Or should I focus on a whole new account with no rating so I can list different type items? We ship motorcycles and parts worldwide and have a feedback rating of about 2,000. Maybe do both. So, Dante, can you answer that? What do you think? You're muted, Dante, so all that you just said is actually irrelevant. You're still muted. Let me see if I can unmute you. No, you're still muted from your end.
All that money you're making over there, come on now.
Tell him to get a Mac, okay? Darn Windows computer, he don't even know how to unmute, okay? A Mac would you be unmuted all day.
No, I got a PC, so we still good, Dante.
Matrix, right? So you're in the Matrix. I'm just living in the Matrix.
Well, while Dante is unmuting, I'll come out for a minute while Dante working on his speakers. If your account, your automotive account, is an account that's exclusively for automotive parts, then you could easily do that, especially since the account has been open for a while. You could go and open up another account totally different. And since it's so specific, if it were me, I would probably go create another one, but that's totally up to you. And because the way eBay standards are, if you have an account that's, with different things in it, that's okay. But then you have the next account has to be exclusively to one niche. So hopefully that helped. Dante, you fix your screen yet? Or you're
Can you hear me?
a
Yeah,
little bit.
like far away, in a far, far land.
Change the volume. Back to the drawing board. Can you hear me now?
It's about the same where you just sound like you just you have headphones or something.
No, I don't. I don't have
Oh,
anything. I'm all messed up right now.
I'm so good.
All right, can I know you can hear me now, right?
Ah,
Yes.
it's better. Yes.
Okay, so okay, I know I solved the problem. It's my the webcam. I just use the computer cam. Okay, all right. Yeah, so I would stay if it's stay niche specific. So if you already got a business coming already, you already got a business. So you treat that eBay store as eBay store. So if you already got auto parts and things like that, it's already there. They know to come there for auto parts. They're not even thinking about it. They already know. Just like I have a couple of friends, anytime they buy certain things online, like I got a couple of people around here that buys like the e-cigarette thingies, and so they know the owner of that site, and they go directly to them and buy it and don't even think about it. The same thing with any niche. If you have a niche, you stay with that niche, and if you want to sell other things, you would open up another store to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So that way you can have all type of random stuff over there, but keep that business
Mm-hmm.
because you're gonna have customers, repeat customers. That's all you're doing. That's how people get like a lot of feedback, a lot of reviews and things like that because they have repeat customers that like their service.
That's what I would say too. Yeah, just yeah, I would keep that stuff. But that's a good idea. Congratulations, great job on what you've already done too. So another question we have is my question is if you have a member that is never available for training or hangouts, won't listen to the recordings or trainings, and after several months can't remember what they're supposed to be doing without you helping, do you suggest to them that perhaps they're not a good fit or letting them waste their money and just not respond anymore, or keep letting them waste their money and just not respond anymore?
Um, for me, I have we're a whole. You got. I will explain to them. Well, I'll explain to everybody this. We're a team, but my bills come separate. My team don't pay my bills and things like that, and so I'm able to help you if you want help. Okay, and I won't spend my time with a person that's not trying to help themselves. Just to be honest, that's just something that I won't do. I spend my time with people that need the help. Okay, if they want to continue to spend the money to do so, that's totally up to them. You see what I'm saying? It might be there's a lot of things that happen in people's lives and things like that that they probably don't want to tell you. You just don't know, and then they want you to just help. I would just tell them to take responsibility for their own business. If they really want to do this, they need to buckle down, watch the videos. It's 19 modules. I just actually got finished telling somebody this like a couple of hours ago. It's 19 modules. You watch the videos and you do exactly what they say. How hard is that? And I'll leave it at that. Now, if they don't do that, I won't spend any time with them. That's just me.
Yeah, definitely there are some key things. One of the things that I would say for you is they're not wasting their money. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they, that's not for you to decide if they're wasting their money, in my opinion, because I feel like what we have is a solution to a problem. And so if you have, if you got a cut on your, there's a cut on your leg, and you have neosporin in your, inside of your at your house, then if you don't go and put the neosporin on the cut, you're not wasting the neosporin, right? It's just not being, it's just not being used. Let me see. You know what? Let me see. Sharon's actually calling me, you guys. Hold on just a minute. sitting here talking and it's not even streaming. Thanks, Sharon, for updating me and letting me know that it wasn't streaming. So we should be streaming now, you all. I'm so sorry about that. So sorry. And Dante has things to do tonight, so. I'm sorry, you guys. We've been streaming and talking, and you guys have just been like they're like, we can't hear you, can't see you. Okay, so let me have them refresh the page here. And maybe that's why I was like, no viewers. I was like, dang, they just don't even love us. Okay, sorry about that. Oh man. Well, we do have a recording, so that is the cool thing is that some of the questions we have answered, you guys can go back and oh yeah, they like okay, I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. So Dale, I'm gonna say go back into recording because I actually went into my account live and showed you all how to use the photo cropper. Because it works fine for me. I mean, so it's definitely your computer, and I always tell people, you know what, when it things. I used to work in IT, right? I used to be, I worked in IT for many years, and anytime someone and it was an exclusive issue, and it was only that one person having the issue, and everybody else in the company was fine, then I could pinpoint the issue was down to their computer. So if it's not working correctly, I can't troubleshoot your computer, but I can tell you that it's actually working. Okay, but you can go back and see the recording because maybe it's a step that you're missing because you do have to save it after you crop it because it doesn't automatically just save to your desktop after you crop it. So maybe that's what the step that you're missing. You need to right-click on the photo and actually save it. Okay? Awesome. Let's see who else there. Welcome, Eloise. I think it's Eloise. Welcome. Okay, so I'm going to have you guys refresh. I'm so glad Sharon called me because I'd have been just talking and talking. Ain't nobody listening. Okay. Well, I got two screens up, so if you guys see me look over here, that's because I'm looking at my screen over here. I should probably just switch my screen. Okay. All right, that's better. Okay, there we go. Now I can just do this. All right. Woohoo! We got it, guys. All right. So let's see what other questions. Let me go find the other questions. Nice. And you guys can ask questions about anything, right? Whatever question you have. We don't answer questions on things beyond the pro level. There is now an all-in mastermind that we do have where you can ask questions. If you have all the products, then there's an all-in mastermind that we do have now, and you can ask questions in the all-in mastermind about anything, right? Because you own all the products, so who cares? Who cares what question you put in there because you own everything. So I just thought that'd be a good, place. And there's some special things we're doing for the all-in mastermind. Yeah, I think when people invest all their money, not all their money, but you know what I'm saying? When people invest their money in buying all the products that you own, that you presented to them, I just feel like there should be some sort of something, right? For those people. Not that I don't pat you on the back or love you if you just have the pro level. I'm not saying that at all. God bless you. But there's some people who've invested a lot more money and a lot more time and stuff. So I want to make sure that I actually do some special things for you. Just like if you had a country club membership, right? There's different levels. Like it's just like when you go flying, you can pay them more money and get on the first class flight, or you can go coach. They don't give everybody in coach drinks and sit them back and everything. That's just the way it goes. All right. Enough of that soapbox. Rachel, you okay over there? She's looking like, what is she talking about? Okay, so let me know you guys can hear me now. So can someone just say we can hear you? Just leave a comment on the page. That will be great. Shantae, I think it's Shantae. Shantae?
Shantae.
It's Shantae?
Yeah.
Shantae, Rich Girl Brown. So you should be on Saturday in Atlanta this week because I have to send your ticket over to you as well. I did give away some tickets to the Atlanta Mastermind this Saturday, which should be really good. I can't wait to hear about it and stuff. I'm still waiting on I'm still waiting on 6 donations of $100, and I'll buy my ticket and be there.
6 donations of 100.
Yeah, I mean that's like that's a small goal, right? You know, you break down a big goal into small. That's so simple. 6 donations, of $100, and that's my ticket.
I think to do that.
Yeah, that's probably $1,000 now. Oh, it's $1,000. Okay, Karen, can you hear me? Can you let me know if you can hear me? No one's responding, you guys. All right. Any other questions? We ain't gonna keep being a dead horse, you know what I'm saying? Any tips you guys want to share this week? Rachel. So Rachel, hold up. Rachel has a group called What to Sell on eBay. Was that supposed to be a surprise, or was that like secret? I don't know. Was that like a secret?
Yeah, that's Keisha. That's the my product that I'm working on. So I haven't launched it yet, but should be finished by the end of this week, no later than next week.
Oh, cool. Okay. So be on the lookout. So if you ask me, what do I sell on eBay, then by the end of
I gave access to my team members for it. I figure, at least I can do is, kind of help them in that area. So as I provide nuggets in there, my team members will get them as well. It's a little cruise,
Awesome. Yeah, awesome. Dante, do you have some tips this week? I know last week you shared about popular.ebay.com. Any golden tips you have this week to share about sales and, time management? I don't know.
I'm waiting on a question so I can, because I might, I'm just waiting on how they give me a question. I'm just waiting on any question.
I just asked you a question.
Not I'm talking about from because I can say okay, you can make a short. It just depends. You can make a short video about like a hot item that you have and put a link on the video, syndicate the video to boost traffic to that listing.
On eBay?
Right, on eBay.
Videos and descriptions on eBay. Now you just went like real technical on me.
I know, so that's why I said, No, it's just simple. It's just like how you have how people make videos and have affiliate link.
Uh-huh.
About a hot item. If you have a hot item and you want to get more exposure, right? Mm-hmm. You make a video about it and you put the link. You shorten the link up for that specific item. And you just put it. That's also drive traffic from the outside of eBay to eBay, which is going.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you mean. So like, if I put a video up on YouTube and then put my eBay description link in my eBay in the description box and drive traffic from YouTube to eBay.
Right, from outside source other than eBay.
I got you. Nice. That's a nice tip.
You don't do it for every listing, or it's not going to. Just do it for a hot item that's actually selling for you, because that's how you're getting outside traffic going to that listing.
Good idea. That's actually a good idea. I think I'm gonna good idea. Great idea. Actually, okay. So listen, this is what interesting you say that, because one of my hot items I have on Amazon, I did that exact thing for it on Amazon, and it was a long time before the company even caught up with that, and then they did their own video and stuff, and then I just took the company's video and used their video too.
Right.
And so okay, and they even started creating testimonials, which is funny, but the product had been out for like 6 months before the company even started creating testimonials. Okay, anyways, we're talking Amazon stuff, which is like
Yeah, it's the same. It's just the same. It's the same way.
Right.
Um, I was talking to another guy, telling him that eBay helps you get ready for it, and it prepares you for Amazon. That's what it does.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are worried about Amazon and things like that. You don't have to worry about it because eBay prepares you for it. The more you know about eBay, the more it helps you master Amazon.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Any more questions you all have? Just post them actually on the. You got. There's a few. I did answer Carol's question. Let me see, Carol. No, no, no. Where's Carol's question, you guys?
Well, if I want to list something under $35, I still get free shipping. Will I still get free shipping? No, you won't. Unless you're buying it from somebody else and they say you get free shipping, or unless you have what is it, Prime membership with Amazon, you would get free shipping under $35. So that's easy to do. If you don't have Prime, I suggest you get Prime because it's gonna help you out with your shopping on. Because I still shop on Amazon, so it's gonna help you out with your shopping. It's gonna help you out with your listings too. So you would go and just pay pretty much I think it's like $79 for the year and get Prime, and you can sell anything. You can post anything under $35 and get free.
Yeah, so I have Prime. I don't. I mean, I usually buy. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I think it's the best thing ever to just um, as a customer. I mean, I use it as a customer, and best thing ever. Stuff comes so fast. But as far as sales on the sales side, um, I mean, you're gonna either factor shipping into your cost of your item. That's kind of what
Yeah.
I would do. You know.
Like if you're looking at, let's say, for instance, you don't have, because I didn't have Prime membership when I first started. It just cost too much. So I sold everything over $35, and I sold pretty much anything I could find over $35 or like within 40. If that, I would sell it for like $67 or $70, close to it. I didn't care what it was. As long as it was in that range, I'm selling it for like $70 and people will buy it. That's pretty much how I started off, and then I bought Prime membership, so that opened up the floodgates a little bit for me because I could sell items under that where other people couldn't. Because a lot of people are drop shipping on from Amazon to eBay, but a lot of people don't have the training that we have. And a lot of people don't have Prime, so that'll definitely put you ahead of the ball game if you do get Prime.
Now, Dante, are you saying that they can get a Prime account and ship their items out through Prime to their customers? Is that what you're saying?
$35. If you have items on Amazon, it's $35, and well, lower than $35, they have to pay for shipping. But if you have a Prime membership, now if you have an item, if you don't have Prime and you're paying for and you're buying an item over $35, then you have free shipping because it's Prime logo.
See, I was always told that you can only use that personal use. You can't use that for, drop shipping purposes.
It's going. You can't. DS. From Roger, he cannot. He cannot encourage you all to use terms of service and use Prime for commercial purposes. So, I mean, your Prime membership, if they catch you, it's gonna be suspended, or they're gonna cancel your Prime membership. But there's people that take the risk, right? So it's totally up to you what you decide to do. I just sold stuff that was over 35, and I didn't really bother with it. I only use Prime for my own personal life. I don't really drop ship. To do it anyway, so I don't really use Amazon as a supplier. You don't have to. DS is not going to tell you to use it, so you have to. DS is not going to encourage you to use it, but I do know there are some DS people that are using it. So let me just say that. I do know that they are using it, but you have to use it at your own. That's at your own risk, right? And yeah, I can't go on camera with that.
Hey, I was going to also share what I do when I get, because sometimes how you have like an item that's for like maybe $29 or $33, and you're just Nate, sorry, or $33, you're just barely close to that. A lot of times I'll go look for something really cheap that look like it may go with that, and I'll send it to the customer. If it's $2 or $3, it's kind of like a little, just because it's going to be so much less for me to add that $2 or $3 item in as opposed to paying shipping, which could be like another, $5, $10, depends on what it is. So that's another thing that I do.
Yeah, that's a good tip. Yeah, that's what I would totally recommend. If it's if you look at the price, if it's worth it to just, because shipping will get expensive. That's a good tip, Rachel. Okay, so it looks like there's some questions, you guys. Oh, okay, it's right here. I'm sorry. I see it. I wasn't seeing the question, so Sharon was messing with me. Yeah, that's Amazon. It used to be $25, but now, yeah, if it's under $35, then you will pay for shipping. Okay. Awesome. Good question. Good question. Let me see. Let me go back to. Very good. Yeah, when you first get started, you all, and I don't know who I talked to yesterday, but anyways, when you first get started, okay, your goal, right, is to get through the PayPal probationary period, okay, and it's to sell, things that you just want. You may not, in the first, that first time, you may not break a huge profit at that time, right? Because you want to get through those 25 items, $250 in sales, and sometimes they make you go 90 days. What I told, I was a new team member I had a call with yesterday. I told them, listen, just expect to have to go 90 days, and if you get out early, that's good, right? But if you set your expectation that this is something that I have to go through for 90 days, it's not the rest of my life. It's only 90 days, okay? And if you can just see past 90 days in this business, then many of us that are sitting on the panel, I don't know about you all, but I had probationary, period as well when I started on eBay, so I didn't get any special badges or anything when I got started, and I'm so glad. Oh my goodness, I am so glad that I just, had that mindset. You know what? I'm just gonna push through this temporary. This is only temporary. This is only 90 days. And so that's what I did, and I began to think about how can I get through this period, faster, right? And so how can I get to 25 sales? That was my first thought was like, how can I get to 25 sales? And I was telling my teammate, I said, actually, some people that are on my team right now bought my ebooks when I first got started, and they had no idea what I was doing. I think, Rachel, you asked me, like, what are you doing? Dante bought books or whatever. It was like, what are you doing? Right? I just got creative. I was like, okay, what can I do to get through this time? And so I had an ebook and I had the rights to sell it. And so I called up eBay. I said, hey, I have an ebook. Is it okay if I sell an ebook on on the platform? Because I don't know, right? I was just new. I trust me. I'm telling you, I knew nothing about it. I only knew about how to buy on there. And so they said, yeah, there's you can actually sell ebooks. So I just went and looked up other people that had ebooks, and I found out what category they put their ebooks in, and what kind of description they had, and all that kind of stuff, right? And then I really didn't have an intention after that. I was like, well, then they told me, they said, well, what you can do is you can actually, if someone buys multiples of this book, they would have to buy it in separate transactions in order for it to count towards your 25. So I was like, okay, cool. Okay. So if my friends, so I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, I'll just have friends to buy one of the books, but I'm going to tell them that they need to buy multiple transactions so that I would get credit for each transaction. So if Rachel, I think, if you remember correctly, I told you, you got I want you to buy one at a time. Don't go and do a quantity of 5. You got to do one and then go back and do another one and go back and do another. And so that's how, that's how I got to 25. It may have taken me, you guys, it might have taken me 24 hours, 48 hours to get 25 transactions. I kid you not. I kid you not. I was like, boom. Okay, how can I get this done? Okay, thank you. And then when I got to the next thing, and this is how I tackled it, one section at a time. I didn't try to do the whole thing and like, oh my God, I gotta have 90 days, 250 transactions, $250 and $25. I didn't tackle it like that. I did one piece at a time. So I said, okay, I gotta get 25 transactions. How can I get 25 transactions fast? that's just like, how can I get this fast, right? And so that was my method that came to me, right? Your method may be totally different. Those of you who are just getting started, you may do something totally different than I did, but that's what came to me to do, right? So I'm not saying that my solution is a solution for you, because I knew I had access to a network of people. I got 2 Facebook accounts, okay? I have a Facebook account. This Facebook account I have has 4,000 people, and on the other one I have, it has 5,000 people. So I had a network, right, of enough people. I said, that's simple. To get 25 people to buy a $1 book, I just sold it for 99 cents. So I was like, that's simple, right? And some of my friends, they went and bought 5 of the books at one time. So that was easy, right? So I got through that. So that was like, okay, now I need to get to $250 in, $250 in, in monetary, right? And and I kid you not, I hate to even go on camera and tell you how I did this, but in all of my honesty, this I did. I didn't scam, so don't think that I would ever do anything that's scamish. But what I did is that I knew you could sell. I'm already selling an ebook, okay? So I had IT books that I had in my house, right? And I had no intention of going back into IT ever in my life. So I said, well, I just sell my IT books, right? I can put my IT books up. I know the value of these books are enough that I could get to $250. And so I had this book. I had the Social Media Bible. One of the books that I had, it was a Social Media Bible. And I was like, okay, I knew I could get $50, because it was a brand new book. I got it from Barnes and Nobles and everything, right? And so I basically said, okay, I think I was at $150, right, at this point. And I had sold some things, I had sold a toaster, and I had sold some other things. So I think that toaster was like $50, and then I sold some other stuff, right? And so I listed 2 books at $50. Now I just need to sell 2 books at $50. That's really how. And that's what I did. I sold 2 books at $50, and I actually got I was at the $250 now, right? So that was done. So I was like, now all I have is to wait 90 days. I can't control the 90 days. That's time. I don't have any control of that. So what I did was I just decided to just go on, I'm just gonna go on selling, and I'm not gonna focus on the fact that I didn't have a calendar and I'm writing off the days on the calendar like this is day 200, this is day 93. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't keep track like that, because that was keeping something in my face that I didn't want. You see what I'm saying? Like many times we have goals and stuff in our face that we don't really want. I didn't really want to stay in there 90 days, so I'm not gonna be like focusing on I gotta be here for 90 days. I just had to expect it. Okay, if I have to be in here 90 days, I'm in here 90 days. But I'm just gonna keep doing. I'm gonna keep pushing forward, right? And so as I went along, solutions would come to me on how to really be able to pay for the transactions that I was making and stuff. And before I knew it, you guys, I was out of PayPal probationary period. I was not in there 90 days. I know that for a fact. I wasn't in 90 days because I started DS Domination at the end of September, and by Christmas time, I was out of there, right? I had been long out of probationary period before Christmas came, so that was definitely beyond sooner than the 90 days. So thoughts are things, okay? So that's what I would just say. So just ask yourself, just tell yourself, it's temporary. How can I get out of this, and how can I do it fast? All right? Hopefully that helps somebody. All right, let's see who else. That was a lot. But it's what happened, It's kind of that's really what I did, and stuff because I was determined. I was serious. I knew I had struck gold. That's what happened when I got inside of this company, and I looked, saw, e-commerce, and I'm in Seattle, you guys, and so I'm in IT. I have an IT major degree. I have a bachelor in business, and my concentration was computer information systems. So anything related to the computer, and and making money, oh, I was like, oh, this is gold mine, right? And then to know that it wasn't necessarily the fact that I needed to know all this technical mumbo jumbo. It was that people could really just, copy and paste from one site to another and get results. And I had done that. So within 24 hours, I had made my first sale, and I had never, done that in any company. So to get results without recruiting, so I was definitely excited. And so then I just started sharing and stuff. And so Rachel thinks I was trying to recruit her, but I really wanted Cassius. And so I keep telling her that's the truth. That is the truth. I'm sticking to it. All right, so okay.
Yeah, I thought it was very interesting how that link would come through there slyly. I'm like, okay, what's she up to?
The young millionaire, okay? I was just like, man.
Girl, I keep trying to get him to. He'll talk about a job about every other day because he's bored. Cause he's like, Mom, every time I think about going to get a job, I think about all the money I'm making over here, and I just can't do it.
That's really my. That is really my heart. Seriously, all jokes aside, that is really my heart. That young people that they don't have to. If they choose to go the traditional route and stuff, that's fine. It's cool. But really, my heart is that for young, especially young black men, to have a way that they can create how much ever wealth that they want to, right? And I just at 19, he's 19. I think he was 18 or 19 years old, and I'm thinking like, this is so simple. He doesn't, man, he could just kill it with this, and that's what he did. So. Yeah, he has his little days, but
And today we went out scanning, and he told me, I said, how come you can't go scanning by yourself? Why you always want me going scanning with you? He said, because I always find things when you go with me. So yeah, it's funny.
I just say it's great. I was working with it over one summer when I first got laid off. But one summer I was volunteering and just doing some stuff, and it was with at-risk young men and women that I was working with, and I just said, if they had a way, most of the time these kids end up into crime and stuff because there's something that they want, right? It's usually something that they want. This is what society, you go to school and stuff, and your friends got all this, and your friends wearing the new JOs, and and stuff, and and they want it, right? So they end up, stealing it or whatever to get it. If their parents aren't able to get it for them, and then they end up into a life of crime, and then it's just like it just keeps going. And I was just like, wow, if they had a way, to just be able to earn money, to earn money, to have their own, to make it happen for themselves. They wouldn't end up, at least some of them, I can't think all of them, because some of them they would, but, we could just show them, like, okay, let me show you how you can make money without having, you ain't got to go out on the streets and rob and do anything, right? You can just, do it. So I may have to start a program or something like that. An entrepreneur boot camp. I have to fly up. Entrepreneur boot camp. Okay, awesome. Well, cool beans. Well, if there are no more questions, then if somebody send me a message. So. Not about me. But if you all missed any of it, then we did record. We've been recording, and it'll be live. The recording will stay live on the page that you went to. and stuff. I don't know what YouTube channel to use. I think it's the Bass Sam Rock YouTube channel. I don't know. I got so many of them. YouTube will stop letting me make channels now. They're like, you're done. You're done. But all right. So if nothing else, we're gonna end it. We'll be back here, you guys. Remember. Okay. So let's see what's going on this week. Remember the ATL Mastermind. This Saturday in Atlanta. So if you're a new team member, you're in Atlanta, you should get to the event. You guys, I was just listening to Rachel Ray Hickton today. I don't know if you got a chance to get on live today, but it was really good. If you didn't hear it today, go back and read the recording. It was so good.
Who was that?
Ray's class today, Ray Hickton's class.
Oh, girl, that was the bomb. Yeah, it was good. That was good.
But one of the things he said, was about getting to events. Okay, talked about it. People say they want to make all this money, but then they don't show up at the events, and they want to do 1 or 2 hours a day, right? When that's not what it takes to earn big money. So if you want the big checks, okay, let me just say that. If you want the big checks, then you got to show up, right? And for $10, you know what I'm saying, like it's just nothing, right? It's just absolutely. I'll buy more tickets if I have to for people to show up there to learn how to advance your business, to get to, if nothing else, to go for the fellowship. I'm serious. There's something about when you get around people, right, and you begin to mastermind, and just the camaraderie and everything. Just get there to that event, because I promise you, it'll be awesome, right? Shirt and tie guys there, and and the things that he's doing and stuff. So get to the event. Lakeisha's going to be there. Latanya, all the some of the leaders here. Get there. If you're anywhere close, get there. All right. So I think I beat a dead horse. When Sunday night, actually. Oh, did I answer the question? I think so. Yeah, keep me in shape, y'all. The Winning Women Network is we're gonna have a spotlight hour this Sunday, and so we'll announce things about that. Val is actually out on the waterfront, so. But WWN Spotlight Hour. So the Winning Women Network hang out this Saturday. Make sure you invite folks. And one from Carol. There's a message.
Say Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday. Sorry. Saturday is the Atlanta Mastermind. Okay, Carol had a question. Did we miss Carol's? Yeah, we actually, that'll be in the recording. So Carol can grab. Carol, if you go to the beginning of the recording, we answered it, and it was actually really good. I think you'll find value in our answer. Hopefully we're there. Oh, jumping off. All right, well, this has been great. Yes, we got the one from Carol. All right, this has been great. You guys have a good night. I don't know what else is going on tonight. We always have a lot of stuff going on, so the next hangout, the next webinar, the next something. I'm going to actually go cook a hamburger or something.
No hamburger?